See here, the invoice as such is, you have exporter here, you have exporter here, exporter from India, then this is the consignee, where the consignee cargo is going to be dispatched. He is basically importer, but the cargo is dispatched to him. So the name of the party is here. Now here, I will tell you a little later why the consignee, the importer is here. But see, there is another party for consignee. I told you consignee is different from importer many times. Now here consignee is a bank. Now why, you may ask why bank is consignee? Because as per the document, bill of lading is made in the party's name. Then the party, the goods ownership is passed on to the party directly. He will not pay the money. That is a risk in case of bill of lading. So we always make documents in the name of the bank. So the bank will then hand over document to the party only when the party pays the money. So that's why we have consignee who is different from the importer. Are you getting it? So consignee is different from the importer. So here it is name of the bank. That is there. Then the vessel. This is the post shipment. So we have a vessel name there and photo loading from Chennai. Now here we have bill of lading number is given there. Here number is there and date is there. Then invoice number and date. The buyer's order number, that's PFI number, pro forma invoice number is there. Then we have country of origin India, country of destination is Ghana. Payment delivery terms. Now this is what I am talking about. Import terms. So CIF Tema. Tema is a port, seaport. So CIF Tema in Ghana. That is the terms of delivery. So what does it mean? I have to make all charges right till the goods are reaching the destination. So freight, exporter has to pay. CIF, insurance, exporter has to take, and the cost is also done by the insurance. So we call CIF. We'll discuss more about it tomorrow. Then payment terms. Now this is 120 days DA. We are giving 120 days credit documents against acceptance. We'll talk about it just now. This basically it's a 120 days credit. So that's why, because there is a credit involved, we cannot give goods directly to the party. We have to give it to the bank. So after 120 days, when the party pays the money, then only bank can settle the issues. Bank will take charge and ensure that after 120 days payment comes. Okay, now this is where the markings come. SHCL Ghana. That's the marking on the boxes. And total number of cartons, so many. Now you write down the details of each item, what is the quantity, price per unit, and total value. So that is how it goes on. Yeah, see, and then you get the total value. You do declaration, goods are manufactured as well. So in words, in certification required, and then RBI code, all these IDC code, all these are mentioned here. This is fine. This is typical document called commercial document. So as I mentioned, it covers name of the shipper, name of the buyer, name of the consignee, vessel name, pro forma invoice name, port of shipment, port of loading, payment terms, import terms, delivery terms, all are covered here. And this is your legal document as I mentioned. So in case of any dispute, this is your document. I think we can give the copy this one. Okay, so are you clear? So this is simple commercial invoice which covers all information. So what the customer will do? Customer will see what is the value and based on that they charge duty. Now they want to see randomly any item, so they can check whether this item is there or not, so much quantity. That is again from the packing they can check. So they can check any item, whatever they want, and they can see whether the item is correct or not, the quantity, the price, and the quality is okay or not. So this is how the commercial invoice is made. Any question? Are you okay? Should we go to the next document?
Yes.
Okay.
Sir, we have few sample in our hand. Please elaborate from the sample itself.
Yeah, I can do that later on. Just like you want.
See our all the attendees have this seat.
You have some sample. You want to?
So.
Okay, so you already have copy. Consignee. Now just see the consignee is different from the importer. So consignee is probably the clearly taken to somebody else. So you have to make without writing with the consignee's name. So that has to be made. All the details are there. What I mentioned to you about is everything. This is nothing like what. Okay, then order number, final destination is given. Country. Payment terms are mentioned here. That is swift payment after delivery of goods. That means there is no credit involved. It's the immediate payment. The time of delivery given 18th October, very clearly. And then of course we have they are given individual item, what is the quality, specifications, origin, country of origin is given, price per unit, and the total unit. So this is similar to your invoice only. So any doubt you want on this document, any clarification required further? Okay, then we put next document. See, billing is done always on the importer, the goods are shipped on the consignee. Consignee only is regard to shipment. Billing is ultimately the importer. Okay. Okay. So let's move to the next one, invoice. Now let's simple invoice. Now this is the proforma invoice. Okay. Now because it is proforma invoice, there are no details, no measurement, no error details because it is proforma invoice before shipment, pre-shipment document. So here all the terms and conditions are given. The export or consignee name is the same. This is virtually the same as your buyer's order, what you saw here. See, all documents usually copy the same information. It's similar form. So if my packing list, proforma invoice, they carry similar information. They have information all details as I mentioned to you. So here again same thing. Invoice, proforma invoice number is given, buyer's order number is given. They are given by air required, port of discharge is mentioned. Then port of loading is mentioned, and final destination, and then of course item total value. So same thing what I showed you just now, same with the invoice is here, proforma invoice. Now then packing list. Now this is important, packing list. Now packing list is the one which custom people use for checking your consignment. How is it called packing list? Are you clear? So this is what is required by customs. So they want to check randomly any box now. You see you have how many boxes? There are 3 boxes. 1, 2, 3. So they say open box number 2. Let me see what it is. And they say what is mentioned here. And they check according is there or not. So they can check at random any box and ask whether it is correct or not. Then another thing I mentioned to you about is the box dimensions are here. You see the box dimension? Height, weight, length. So you multiply this all together you get cubic meter into number of 3 boxes. So you get cubic meter volume of the consignment. On that basis, your shipping agent will give you the freight rate. So for going to France, Lily, what is the freight rate? Pricing. So they can easily calculate the freight rate. Also, gross weight is also given. So these are the basic details which are given in the packing list. The purpose of the packing list is for the customs to know whether all the goods are as per the invoice or not. So while shipping the goods, also while clearing the goods in the customs in the importer's end, this document is required. Also for the buyer, where the goods are coming, he should know what are the goods and how whether all goods have arrived or not. So we will take the packing list and check all 3 boxes whether everything has arrived or not. So for the buyers, it makes them easy to understand whether goods have arrived or not. For at customs in exporting and also while importing, they can examine the cargo and they know what exactly which box contains what. Thirdly, for forwarding agent, they can calculate the freight rate based on its volume and weight. And if you by air, they will take a weight. And if the weight is low and volume is higher, they will go by volume. So both for airlines as well as shipping lines, they use this. So this is a multiple purpose for this packing list. Now usually packing list is attached along with the cargo. The 3 boxes, one of 3 boxes they will attach this packing list. I'm sure whenever you get DHL consignment courier, they attach here the same thing. So they don't have to look for it. So they can just pick up the box and see the packing list. So packing list and 1 copy of commercial invoice and 1 copy of PN always attached to the consignment. So wherever cargo goes, this copy also goes. So there is a customs, there is a buyer or whoever, they get easily ready access to the documents. They don't look for other places. So this is the packing list. The basic purpose is, as I mentioned to you. Okay, should we go ahead next? Okay, so we covered up here. So I'll just quickly run through this. We will come to the next document. So as the purpose here is, it's a legal document as I mentioned to you. Then covered this. Now, the purpose of packing list is very simple for the customers to examine and mention to you. It is always included in the box in the consignment, goes along with the consignment, and it helps freight forwarder calculate the freight cost. And of course, for the customs, they can check every box and see if there is as per the invoice or not. Now, this is what the issue contain, and this one you saw that issue contain all these details. What we mentioned about. So, ideal every package should have seller name, buyer name, shipper, invoice number, date of shipment, mode of shipment, carrier, quantity, description, type of package, quality of packages, gross weight, as well as dimensions and marks. This is all a must for a package list. So then you get a complete information. Okay, are you with me? So we discussed commercial documents, we discussed performance invoice, we talked about commercial invoice, and we talked about the packing list. Okay, we'll move next to the now transport documents. That is FFA, bill of lading and combined transport document. What is combined transport document? When you use more than 2 modes of shipment. If I use land and air, land and sea, okay. In that case, I use 2 modes. That is called combined mode. So I will have FFA also. I will have a truck machine also. So that is where we talk about combined transport document. Okay. In addition to this, there are other documents which I will show you. One is called certificate of origin, which is issued by Chamber of Commerce. The insurance policy and inspection, I told you about SGS inspection. So these 3 also documents required for shipment. So, okay. Bill of exchange is also there and shipment advice. Okay. Let's look at bill of lading. What is bill of lading? This is nothing but a transport contract or document between shipper and shipping company. So, Shipping Corporation of India, they shipping your goods, they issue bill of lading. Just like a truck, you give truck receipt. The shipping company gives you contract document for transport, that is called as a bill of lading. So, issued by shipper to the by shipping company. Now, this is evidence that goods are shipped on that vessel by that company. Now, this is very important. Please understand, this is very important. This is a document of title. What is document of title? That means by taking this document, you can take delivery of the goods. That is called document title. Whoever has got this bill of lading can take delivery. Now, bill of lading, if you go to shipping company without bill of lading, they won't give cargo. Maybe your name, your company name. Unless you carry original bill of lading, you will not get consignment. Very clear. So bill of lading is called document of title. You can claim the goods based on the. So who has got bill of lading will be able to clear the consignment. Now, so I mentioned. Now also this we can do trading. I'll talk to you later on that. This bill of lading can be endorsed to another party. It's a negotiable instrument. So I can do trading without taking delivery of the goods. I can simply trade the goods. Say for example, somebody shipped the goods from Tokyo. They are coming to say Mumbai port. In the voyage, for 30 days it takes. But I don't want this cargo now. And I got bill of lading with me. I can take delivery if I want. But I said I don't want. What do? I endorse it and give it to somebody else. I sell it to somebody. That person, if he doesn't want, he sell it to somebody else. You can do trading up to this called high sea sale. Before the goods could arrive, I can sell the goods multiple times by simply endorsing the bill of lading. And this is more about it later when I talk about the negotiable instrument. Okay. Beer is always issued in 3 originals. Now you may ask why 3 originals? Normally we have only 1 original. So why 3 originals? Any idea? Why 3 originals? Always issued in the set of 3 originals. This is very simple. Why? Without beer you can't get delivery. Now imagine your bank sends document to the party and document is lost in transit. What do? It happens. Either it got delayed, postal delay, whatever delay, or nowadays we got 2 years service, earlier we used to send by post only. So it can get lost, and the party can never take. There's no provision for even under bond, under given declaration, nothing, no way. So what they say, the bank will always send in 2 lots. In one lot, one bill of lading will go with other documents. After 5 days, 6 days, another lot will go by another courier or another airmail. So if one is lost, they have another one available. So always beer issued in 3 originals, so that you are never inconvenienced on that. All 3 are equally valid. If you take delivery of against 1 original, other 2 original become invalid. Okay, so depending upon what original you use, other original become invalid. Okay, now let's look at another thing. Now, this is what I tell you about is, bill of lading is a negotiable instrument. You all know what is negotiable instrument? Like a check. It's a negotiable instrument. If you make a check bearer or to order, the whoever is signed at the back, you can make the payment, isn't it? If you make consign, only you account pay, isn't it? So you can't go to anybody else. Only that person account, his account gets money. But if you just put bearer or to order, that is called, then the check can be passed on multiple times. So suppose you issue the check to me to order, I can just get signature in the back and get the money from the back. If I don't want, I put the endorsement and give it his name. He can in turn get the money. So it is called negotiable. You can pass on the ownership multiple times as long as you want. It is a negotiable instrument. So that is what we always strike that put the account paying. So nobody can misuse that. Are you getting it? It's called negotiable instrument. Check can be given to somebody, he can to order, it has to be to order. And then that person can pass on to as many times to any other person. Same thing with bill of lading. Bill of lading is a negotiable instrument. So if you make it to order, then you can pass on to some other party, he will endorse to some other party, he can go on doing it like that. So that is called negotiable instrument. So you got to be very, very careful about that. On the other hand, suppose if you make it, so that's why we always make the BL in the to order. So you saw in the previous case, I showed the invoice to order a bank. Concern was to order a bank. So if you want bank to be given to order, so bank will later give it to the party, this commitment of payment. So always bill of lading is made to order. To order or to order a bank or to order something. But never in the party's name. What happens when you make in the party's name? That is called consigned name. Suppose I make in the name of the XYZ Limited. Then the ownership is passed on to that party. It is no longer a negotiable instrument. Ownership is passed on to the party. The party will go take delivery, he will not pay later on. Gone. So it's risky. So we never make bill of lading in the party's name. Unless it's given advance payment. Or unless you're sure the party is going to pay you. If it's some your another company of yours, the branch office somebody, or you know somebody well, then you can make the BL in his name. But if you're not sure about the party, what payment, you should never make the BL in the party's name. Or unless you give advance money. Otherwise there is risk of non-payment. So if there's a credit period involved, never give the party's name, because otherwise he never pay you. So always the BL is in the to order name. Okay. The BL can be paid, prepaid or paid or paid to pay. That means you ship the goods from say Chennai port and you also pay the freight. We saw in case of CI contract. Then I am also paying the freight to the destination. It could be Colombo, it could be Chittagong, any port. So I am paying the freight as exporter, I am paying the freight. So the company will issue me bill of lading which is freight, pre-freight, because I have already paid the freight. So in case the buyer is going to pay the freight, then I am not going to pay the freight. So in that case, they issue bill of lading which is called freight to pay. So at the destination, when the cargo goes there, the party will pay. So why it happens? Because if I have limited cargo, I ship. So I don't have crowd the shipping company. So they will give me a better rate. But suppose the buyer is importing large quantity every month with the shipping line. He's got a crowd. So let me pay the freight. So I am a shipping company. I can negotiate better. So in that case, you pay the freight. So the bill of lading issue is freight to pay. So either you have freight prepaid or freight to pay, depending upon the negotiation between the buyer and seller. Okay. So we have a CI contract, CNF contract, or we have a equity contract. I'll talk to you about it. So are you clear? To be freight prepaid or freight to pay at destination. Okay. Again, on the bill of lading, all the details are given. Consignor, consignee, cross weight, net weight, distribution of goods, all information what you find. Almost all documents carry same information. Procurement invoice, commercial invoice, packing list, all bill of lading will have a similar information as you go along. Okay. They are signed by the carrier. So this bill of lading is signed by the carrier, shipping company or the agent. Okay. There are different types of bill of lading. One is called receipt for shipment, other one is onboard. Let me explain the difference. Receipt means I give cargo to shipping corporation in India. They collect it, kept in the godown. This is bill of lading. Okay, it's just like this, your truck, shipping transport company, you give cargo, they kept in the warehouse. Is it guaranteed cargo will go? No, because he said I would have enough cargo for sending it to Mumbai, so that other parties come, after 10 days I ship. So same thing can happen here. If the shipping company does not have enough cargo, the cargo remains in the godown. So what is most important? Cargo should be shipped or dispatched. This is the proof. On board means cargo is not only handed over to the shipping company, but it is on board the vessel. if it's on board the ship is going to say, cargo is definitely going to go. So that is a proof the cargo will go. Only receive shipment means you don't know where it will go. That is a, so we always insist on bill of lading which is on board. So what they do, they issue shipping bill of lading and put a stamp on board on so day. That means cargo is put on the board vessel, is guaranteed to go. If the vessel will sail in day or two, the cargo will go to destination. Only receive of shipment means it will be delayed and different charges. Nobody wants then clean bill of lading. That means the bill of lading has got no notations, no adverse remarks. What are adverse remarks? If your consignment is having some packaging issue, your cartons are torn, your consignment is leaking, or got wet in the rain, now the shipping company will not accept this cargo. This is damaged cargo. If they accept, they say, look, after 40 cartons, 20 cartons are broken, 10 cartons are wet, they make a qualification mark. That is called dirty bill of lading. Tomorrow some claim comes, shipping company is not responsible. Even buyer will not accept the cargo. Will buyer accept? These two guys don't want. So they want clean bill of lading. So what they want is clean bill of lading without any notation from the shipping line about loss of cargo, about damage of cargo, nothing they want. That is called clean bill of lading. Out of 40, only 2 cartons are missing. Not accepted. So that is called dirty bill of lading. So anything there is notation by shipping line, then that is called dirty bill of lading. Have you got it? Clear? Then there is a stale bill of lading. That means when the bill of lading is issued late. This is already said. 5-10 days have gone by, and now the BL is issued. Now the danger. Suppose it is Mumbai to Colombo, it takes 3 days to go to vessel. Already vessel is reached there, and shipping bill, the BL is issued late. Now the cargo will cause damages. The vessel cannot wait a long time, the cargo will remain in the dock a long time. Chance of pilferage, stealing, all will be there. So state bill of lading is so bad. BL should be issued immediately after the vessel sails. They can't issue before the vessel sailing. Once the vessel sails, immediately BL should be issued. If it is issued delayed, this takes. The party importer will not accept it. So these are not ideal bills of lading. Transshipment bill of lading. That means now all of you what is transshipment? Now, for example, I came from Mumbai to Imphal now. There was no direct flight. What do I do? I do transshipment. I got from Delhi, I changed on the flight. That's called transshipment. No direct flight. So change of vessel, change of aircraft is called transshipment. Change of train, change of buses is transshipment. Now, in our export concept also, every port, we don't have destination everywhere. Everywhere we don't have direct sailing. If you tell me sailing to Colombia or Panama, there is no direct sailing. So you go to Colombo, then you go to Singapore, you go to London, you go to 4-5 places, and then ultimately go. The vessel will change 3-4 times. So what is the risk here? Whenever there is transshipment, there is chance of damage, pilferage, more handling, cargo is more chance of damage, more chance of one cargo remain behind, the cargo is shut out. So all chances are there. So nobody wants transshipment. Like today I was coming, I just had 1 hour for time for switching over. Other flight can be late, this flight will gone, isn't it? So there always risk in transshipment. So nobody likes to have transshipment. They want direct flight, they want direct sailing. But every time not possible. So any BA which has got transshipment, we call transshipment bill of lading. Are you clear? So when the transshipment go on, ideally transshipment is not allowed by party, but they don't want such transshipment.
Who take care of the damage if there's any damage happens within the
This is insurance.
Yes, sure. But how many percentage do they cover?
They cover everything.
100%.
Yeah. See, you are paying premium for that. As long as it's a genuine case, they'll pay 100%. So all insurance company, they'll have some little clauses, whatever clauses are there, it's up to them. But almost they cover everything. There's no issue of that. Okay. Then there are house or freight forwarders. As said, your cleaning agent also issue bill of lading or aeroplane. For example, DHL, all of them DHL, they have got their own aircrafts. So they issue their own what you call aeroplane. Or sometimes they consolidate cargo, your cargo, my cargo, everything, and they put together and they give to shipping line. The shipping company gives them bill of lading for the entire consignment as a one. So freight forwarder give me, they will break it up into individual and give it to me. So I get freight forwarder's bill of lading or freight forwarder's aeroplane because he's giving it to individual party, but he's consolidating and giving it to shipping line, and they give him only one. Are you getting it? He's consolidating, so he gets one from the shipping line, but to me, he's giving broken up his own bill of lading or his own aeroplane. So that is called freight forwarder's bill of lading. Are you clear? which is issued by a freight forwarder, not by the shipping company. Because the cargo is so small that the shipping company is not interested. So you go through freight forwarder. Okay. Again, short form we are having now BL. I'll show you the BL. You have seen the BL. It's all very comprehensive with all kinds of conditions. Any BL which has got short form, that means conditions are not given or half conditions are given or information is incomplete, it's called short BL. Again, that should not be accepted because if it's a dispute, you are in trouble. So here you should have complete information, including terms and conditions on the back side. So that is called complete government and not short form of the. Are you getting it? So let's look at the development now. All the care copy of BL. Same thing. So first is shipping line. So it says Aryan Logistics Private Limited. Their all number, address, everything is given. Bill of number. BL number is there. And what it says original. This is about original. So this is the original copy. So the three down there, right? Original 1, original 2, original 3. So this is one part of original. And see the back here written number of sequence 3. Can you see here below original 3? So the 3 original issued. The 3 original issued. And okay, then they write shipper who is a person who dispatches the goods and the consignee. So consignee is name and address is given. Now, normally shipping company will have agent, local agent. Because most shipping companies are Japanese, American, different countries. So the parent company will not issue. They have local office here. So local office address is there. So shipping company's local address will be mentioned there. Then notify. Notify means what? Once the cargo arrives, who should inform? Just like DHL, when the cargo arrives, they inform you that cargo has arrived. So that is the same as notify the consignee. So when the cargo arrives in the port of destination, the shipping line will inform the consignee that your cargo has arrived. That is the meaning of notify. We inform the party that cargo has arrived. Then vessel name. Now name of the vessel is given. Okay, what is it? San Francisco. Now, mind you, what is important here is see the voyage number. Can you see the number there? Now, voyage number is important because same vessel goes so many times up and down. So how do you know which transaction or which voyage? So just like your transport buses, in a day 10 times you go from one place to another place, isn't it? You say bus number 214, but at what time? So voyage is important. So this vessel goes several times between the destination. So what is the voyage? That is important. So that number is given. Now port of loading, Navashavan, Mumbai. Then port of discharge, when the cargo will be discharged. That is given as Valencia, Spain. Place of receipt. Okay, now this, I told you sometime back, combined transport. When you combine sea and road, when you combine air and road, this is not exactly combined transport document. What is the place of receipt? ICT Delhi. That means cargo will come to Navashavan port and then the containers will load on the train or truck and then will go to inland. ICT means what? Inland Container Depot. See, places like Delhi, Chandigarh, there are no seaport. So what they should do? So either cargoes come to Mumbai or Kolkata, they have seaport. So what they do is there is an inland container depot. So it's like a yard. And there is a custom office there. So whatever you do in the customs house in Mumbai or in Kolkata, you do everything in Delhi. So like you checking in, instead of opening checking in office. So there you bring your container and custom office is there. The custom office will check everything and they'll issue document and the cargo, the container will come by, mostly they come by train, directly to Mumbai and it's loaded on the vessel. As export is concerned, we will give cargo in Delhi itself at inland container depot. I'm sure here also we have some IC in here.
Actually, it is inland container depot is not available in far. We have been contemplating
Required here. In fact, here cargo here itself.
in Guwahati it is here, but in Imphal it is not there. So that's why we have certain
So this is a combined consignment by road and by bicycle. Because export is concerned is clearly cargo in Delhi. Then cargo comes to responsibility of the shipping line of the transporter to bring it by train or by road and then load it in Navashavan port, whatever, and then take it back. Are you clear? Okay, then the markings are here, number of packages. Container. Now here, what I require is container number. So cargo is a shipping container. All of you know what is container? So that container number is important. Because your cargo is in that container. You can track your shipment. Just like you track your DHL shipment, can track your shipment from Mumbai to say New York, looking at the container number. Go to shipping line's address website, put the container number, and you know whether it's like Colombo or Singapore or Madrid, where it is, so you can be tracking based on the container number. Even for a customs people, this container number is important. Normally after examination, the container is sealed by customs under their seal. Nobody can break the seal. That shows the container is properly examined and sealed. So when it goes to the destination, they check the seal okay or not. Tampered, that is something happens. So container number is important for the customs also. Then of course they have mentioned the description, containers, what it contains, gross weight, net weight, all of that. Now see at the bottom, portion freight prepaid. At the freight prepaid or freight to pay. Here the contract is CNF, party has to pay. So it is a freight prepaid. So at the destination they don't have to pay any freight. Okay, let's see, have you mentioned on board here? This is another ICD. See, this is another ICD. System on board. So this otherwise you have to put the stamp on board. So this is not on board because cargoes there at ICD. Is that there? On board. Yeah. So bottom is there. Okay.
The last line.
Okay. Now they put the stamp for adding stuff. Yeah, that is exactly. So it's a cargo on board on 10 September. So vessel was sailed on 9th. On 10th, they issued the bill. So this is on board. So this is safe. Cargo is only on board the vessel. Okay. If it is not on board, then they say receipt for shipment. So you must have proper stamp or return there. It's on board. That is required. And of course, the terms and conditions are there. Authorized credentials and all these are there. Now this is what is also FCA. What is FCA? We'll discuss more about it tomorrow when we talk about global supply chain. FCA means full container load. That container belongs to me or consignment of mine inside. Or you can send it on HCL basis also, less than container load. If my cargo is half the container size, now I do not buy the entire container. So I will not, so I am shipping it on HCL. So in that container, there are 2 or 3 parties have got the cargo. Like a truck. The truck may have 3 or 4 parties cargo together. So we call less than a truck load. Same thing here, less than a container load. We'll discuss more about it tomorrow. So are you here below reading? Now this is negotiable document. Now see it is now this is a consignment. One danger there is either party must have got payment. So this is in the name of consignee, not to order. So it's a trade rights, sales, payment. So the party can take delivery straight away. If it is not payment, paid in the money, it's the risk to the party. So this is called consignee base. Ideally it should be to order the bank or something. Because it is a negotiable instrument. Now it is made the party saying so much it has already gone to the party now. Unless he has got advance payment or something, one party, otherwise this is dangerous. Okay, and this stands all. Any question? Yeah. Very clear? Anybody, any question? It's a very important document. Bill of lading is a negotiable instrument. Okay? And this is document of title. You can take delivery on this document. Very, very important. As I said, issue 3 copies, 3 originals, and they are supplied into one. Okay. This is clear. We'll move further. Okay, charter party bill of lading means if you are hired, just like we hire an aircraft, charter aircraft, same you can hire a boat or ship. So I got some consignment of iron ore from Goa mines. So I can take a whole ship. That is called charter shipping. So charter shipping is on voyage from one place to another place or time, 10 days. Like you hire a car from one place to another place or you hire for 2 days. You can hire a ship for 2 days, 3 days, whatever period, or you can for a particular voyage from Mumbai to Colombo. So that's called charter. And for that, the BL issue is called charter party BL. Okay. It is not liner ship. Well, other ships are called liner. Liner means they have regular sailings, like airlines. They have regular schedule, regular sailings, published timetable. They are called liner vessels. The charter means they have no timetable, nothing. Whoever is ordering, the rates are usually on auction. So daily rates vary depending on demand supply. Like a truck who is waiting there, his rates are very demand. They have no fixed time schedule. They are called charter. So this is for chapter party development. Okay, so let's look at availability. We send the goods by air, then they issue availability. Okay, so that is again document of contract between airline and shipper. See that document of contract. Now mind you, this usage again by looking at the availability, you can track the shipment. The cargo is brought by British Airways, they go to their website, put your available number, you can track the shipment, the landed, not landed, or what is the situation, all it can be done. Now, this is very important difference between bill of lading and availability. Actually, bill of lading is a negotiable instrument, while availability is not. You cannot pass on ownership by endorsing. So, availability is always issued to the consignee. So, whoever name you put, the ownership is passed on the party directly. You put the party's name, the ownership is gone. Very simple. It is not negotiable instrument. It is not issued in number of copies, only one original issue. So evidence of contract between buyer and seller and non-negotiable as I said. Now that you will be very, very careful about making this document consigning name. You should not be consigning name, the ownership is passed on. So what you should do, you should make the order of bank. Ideally, get it to the order of issue bank, like the order of Unibank of Ghana, whatever. So take to the order of bank, so that bank will hold document. When the party commits payment, bank will hand over document. So ideally, everybody should be just like in case of bill of lading, to make it in order of bank. So the bank will hold documents and they make sure that party pays the money. Otherwise, if you take the party's name, he may not pay you, and you ownership is just passed. Yes, you go to airline and you show him a copy of credit and you get it. You can't stop it. So everybody is not a negotiable instrument. So ideally you should never make everybody in a consigned name. Ideally you should make it name of buyer. Do you have everybody here? Is there everybody here? Okay. This table is here again. The shipper's name is there. The person who is shipping the goods. It is by now. Mind this again. Everybody of freight forward FedEx. Because airlines. So you can call it freight forwarders. Everybody. Then consignees. Now this is the difference. This is not true to everybody because they are consigned to their own office. See, consign is for FedEx office only. See, internal. So this is typically your freight forwarders bill. They have given you broken up. We call this is a subsidiary aerobic, not a freight forwarders aerobic. So what they have done, they have given to their own office in France, and then that office is supplied to your party. Okay. So in this case, the buyer's name is not there. Buyer consignee address is not there. This is internal bid. Freight forwarder made their own aerobic. It's not the ideal. I will show you the real aerobic what it should be. So here again, it is talking about aerobic number. Now this is freight prepaid already. Just like bill of lading, you can either have freight prepaid or freight to pay. So this is freight prepaid. Then number of boxes, gross weight. See here now because this is a FedEx, they have disclosed the rates. What is the rate and they charge you the charges per kilo or whatever. Because as agreed they mentioned. So this is a full consignment. So they are not mentioning any rate. Otherwise you have a rate per kilo how much. So the volume is given here, then so there are no freight charges are mentioned here. So this is your freight orders. Very clear? It's for internal purpose. Now you can't take delivery by showing this. Only freight order can take delivery. So this is called internal. Now let me show you if I have everybody.
أين راح؟ تمر بشكل هفوهاني. تمر. طيب عشان نشوف.
show tomorrow. Look for it. This time. But this is another bill of credit. Here is the original and the shipping line, the photo loading, photo shipment, what it contains, or details are there. So out of 3, 1 container or details are there. So I will show you a little bit tomorrow. I take our time to search for me. So let's look at that. Okay, there is something called bill of exchange. So, in investment transaction, when you want to claim money to the party, you issue a document called bill of exchange. Have you heard something called as if the broker transaction use this document? Like a promissory note. You have a promissory note, I owe you. So same thing like this. So it's a bill of exchange. So you draw on a party. Your party is supposed to pay you $50,000. So you draw a bill of exchange in the party's name. So the person who draws the bill of exchange is called drawer. Like a check also is called drawer, isn't it? Check, who issues check is called drawer. Same the person who issues bill of exchange is called drawer. In whose favor you issue the check or a promissory note or bill of exchange is called drawing. And then you mention what is the amount payable and you sign it. And if it is involves some credit period, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, you mention the credit period. That is how we call as a bill of exchange. So what is bill of exchange? It's an unconditional order in writing, prepared and signed by exporter and addressed to importer, requiring importer to pay on demand. So if it is no credit, on demand he pay immediately. But if it's a credit, then it's called user's bill of exchange. If there is a credit involved, we call it a user's bill of exchange. And on that particular day, he will make the payment. Okay. So it's like a promissory note. So I explained to you about drawer and drawee. The person who draws the bill of exchange is called drawer. Whose favor is done is called drawee. And either it can be with credit or without credit, on demand or on a particular day. So that is how. So 30 to 180 days usually is involved. Now always we take bill of exchange with 2 originals. Like in this of BL 3 originals. Here also bill of exchange in 2 originals. While same thing. If the first one is lost, we have the second one. So normally bank sends document as I told you in 2 lots. So first lot, 1 BL, 1 bill of exchange, 1 invoice. Then sent after 2 days, another one. So in case first bill of exchange is lost, then the other bill of exchange will be applicable. At any time, any one. The first one is used, second becomes null and void. Okay. So this is what done. Okay, let me show you what bill of exchange is. Can you see this? Yeah, this is bill of exchange. Now as you see here, the date there and draft. So amount is given here. So at the first, after the 2, this is first one. So there is called first. Exchange second remain unpaid. Paid to the order of commercial bank. Amount is given here. Drawer is given here. SC number is given here. And the drawer. So person who is drawer, his name is here. In his favor is given his drawing. So here drawing is commercial bank. So this is called bill of exchange. Now there is no credit period involved. So at site, you see here at site, the dash. If it is credit at 30 days, at 90 days, at 60 days, you mention in the column. So it could be a credit period or it is site, no credit involved, then we have at site. So this is typically called bill of exchange. Always issued in 2 originals. Okay. So this is the official way of demanding money. Your invoice is there, but this is in addition to invoice, this is another document which demands money from the buyer. The bank will present that and the party has to pay the money. So bank will present to the importer, this is the money you have to pay right now. Otherwise I want your documents. So party pays you or makes agreement to pay the money, then bank will hand over all export documents to them. So this is the control bank has got. I told you the same thing. If there is a credit involved, make all documents in the bank's name. So bank gets all documents. And before 30 days credit involved. So bank can call the party, look, your documents have come. You want documents? You either pay after 30 days or give me guarantee if you have 30 days. Once you give guarantee, on 30th day bank will debit his account. So you are assured. So this is how you have to go to the bank, and bank has control. So bill of exchange is presented by bank to the party for demanding payment. So bill of exchange is often used for collecting payment or demanding payment. So always issue in provisionals to be at site without credit, or it can be with credit. It's a simple document. Okay, I'll just run through this now. Now the regular documents which I'll run through quickly. Okay, there are two three regular which are required by the government. They are statutory documents. One is exchange control. Is it here?
We can start early tomorrow.
Yeah, I can do that. This is not subject. Sorry, because see, this is like we take 2-3 days. Procedure is huge. I can't do 1.5 hours. And no point rushing also. So these documents are very important. And we do like a workshop. So I'll give, okay, you draft this document. You write yourself. It's a workshop kind of a thing. Unless you make your own document, you won't learn. When you listen, you forget about it after some time. So I'll leave it to you. You want to stop now or I'm available all the time. Today, tomorrow.
So that's why my request is we can just try to wind up over here for today, and tomorrow you please come to early. So you arrive by 8:45. Okay? And then we can just start whatever it is we can start early, and then tomorrow we can have it a valid information also till the afternoon, and then we will just wind up with some other questions.
Also, anytime you have any doubt, you can ask me. And tomorrow important, after this I'm having retro credit. That is most important after this. That is I'll go for it. Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you, sir.